There is a kind of exhaustion that sleep can't fix, the kind that doesn't live in your muscles but in your mind. You wake up tired. You go through the day tired. You lie down at night, still tired. And no one really talks about this version of exhaustion, because it's not caused by lack of rest. It's caused by living in a way that works against your own nature. Miyamoto Musashi understood this kind of fatigue more deeply than anyone. He wasn't just a warrior. He was a man who faced mental exhaustion, inner conflict, and spiritual heaviness, and learned how to rise out of it. He believed exhaustion isn't a physical problem. It's a truth you haven't accepted yet. And if you're willing to hear that truth today, you'll never see your tiredness the same way again. Most people think they're tired because life is demanding, because work drains them, because people expect too much, because the world is stressful. But the real reason is quieter. You're tired because you're constantly fighting yourself. You say yes when everything inside you wants to say no. You stay connected to people who drain you but never refill you. You chase goals without asking if they're even yours. You carry guilt like it's part of your identity. You start tasks with energy, then lose it halfway because your mind is scattered in 5 different directions. And deep down, you know it. You feel it every time you sit down at night and ask yourself, why am I this exhausted? I didn't even do that much today. That's because mental fatigue doesn't come from effort. It comes from misalignment, from living in conflict with what you know is right for you. Musashi wrote that a person becomes exhausted when they live with divided intention, when they try to be everything for everyone, when their energy leaks in 100 small ways. Your tiredness isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility because you're the only one who can fix it. Let me take you into a scene from Musashi's early life. He was young, wild, determined, but he was also lost. He would train intensely for days, then collapse into stretches of deep exhaustion. His teachers saw potential, but not direction. His mind was always scattered, chasing strength, reputation, approval, and something he couldn't even name yet. One night, after a long day of training, he sat alone at the edge of a forest. His arms felt heavy. His mind was foggy. He couldn't understand why he felt so drained when he was doing everything right. An older monk approached him and said something that stopped him cold. You are tired because you swing your sword with your body, but carry your life with your fear. Musashi didn't understand. The monk continued. Your body isn't tired. Your purpose is tired. Every movement you make is split between who you are and who you think you should be. No warrior survives like that. This moment became a turning point. Musashi realized his exhaustion had nothing to do with training. It came from trying to live multiple lives at once, the life others wanted from him and the life he wanted for himself. He made a change. He simplified everything. He removed unnecessary commitments. He cut off illusions. He focused on one clear direction. And slowly, his exhaustion lifted, not because life became easier, but because he was finally aligned. When he later wrote the Book of 5 Rings, this idea repeated over and over. A tired mind is a divided mind. A tired life is a distracted life. Energy returns when the spirit returns to its path. Musashi didn't become strong by adding more effort. He became strong by removing what drained him. Modern psychology backs this up. You don't get tired because you work too much. You get tired because your brain is stuck in decision fatigue, emotional suppression, social pressure, and unresolved conflict. Here's the simple truth. Your mind gets exhausted long before your body ever does. Every time you force yourself to do something you don't believe in, your brain burns energy. Every time you avoid a difficult choice, your mind carries the weight of it. Every time you replay old conversations or worry about what others think, you drain mental fuel. We aren't exhausted because of life. We're exhausted because of friction, the internal kind. There's a cost for living with denial, distraction, or divided identity, and you pay for it with your energy. The good news? The moment you face the real cause, your energy returns faster than you think. Here is a practical system inspired by Musashi's philosophy: simple, sharp, effective. Step 1. Remove one energy leak. Pick one thing that drains you daily: a habit, person, commitment, or worry. Remove it or reduce it by 50%. You'll feel the difference in 24 hours. Step 2. Do one thing with full presence. Musashi moved with total focus. Choose one daily task: eating, working, training, even cleaning, and do it with full attention. This single act resets your mental overload. Step 3. Name the conflict. If something feels heavy, write the sentence, I am tired because I haven't accepted. Fill in the blank. That truth alone will lift a surprising amount of mental fog. Step 4. Create a daily alignment ritual. Every morning ask, what action today matches who I actually want to be? And do just that one action. Consistency beats intensity. Step 5. Protect your energy like a warrior. Musashi lived with simplicity. Cut clutter, cut noise, Cut relationships that drain your clarity. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it's preparation. Life becomes easier when you stop pretending to be tired because of the world. And admit you're tired because of the parts of yourself you're afraid to face. Fatigue is a message, an invitation, a turning point. Musashi discovered that when a person aligns their life with their true path, energy flows naturally. It doesn't need to be forced. It doesn't need motivation. Clarity itself becomes a source of power. A young fighter once asked Musashi how to stop feeling drained after training. Musashi replied, "You're tired because you're chasing strength, not becoming it." The boy slowed down, focused on form, simplified his goals, and his fatigue disappeared. A farmer Musashi met was always exhausted, not from work, but from fear of disappointing others. When he finally chose one clear path instead of trying to please everyone, he found more energy than he had in years. Small decisions, big transformations. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not failing. You're tired because you've been living divided, trying to be everything except who you truly are. Your life will change the moment you accept this. You don't need more rest. You need more alignment. When your actions match your truth, your energy returns. When your path becomes clear, fatigue loses its power. You deserve a life that doesn't exhaust you. And it starts with one honest decision. If this message reached you at the right moment, stay with this journey. Reflect on your own life. Ask yourself where your energy is leaking, and take the first step toward alignment. Like the video. Subscribe if you want more guidance like this. And remember, your energy comes back the moment you come back to yourself.